12:21 p.m. February 21st, 2025. Now, do you recall seeing this magazine cover? I've had this magazine since I believe the copyright date of 1980 or 1981, something like that. Within previous content where, well, AI has selected this cover as the thumbnail screenshot. More likely, that will be the same case today. Alright, now I was not quite prepared to come out with this quite as of yet. Okay? The topic is exactly what you see here once again. And that being dolphins. Understanding dolphins. Oh, okay. I have to correct myself. I beg your forgiveness. It is 1987. Okay, so a couple years after I graduated, actually. Still long enough. Understanding dolphins, higher intelligences here on Earth. Now, okay, this magazine underwent a lot of scrutiny and skepticism during its time. I don't know if it is even still around or not, but basically it was a combination of like spirituality and UFOs, aliens, and in which a lot of that had to do with dolphins. Okay, now then, I would like to also bring about the factor that within end times prophecies, I know I'm not speaking of the good book, Holy Bible. Speaking of that, of Nostradamus. Okay? Within his writings, known as quatrains, he speaks of within the end times of man in communication with species in the animal kingdom of higher intelligence. Okay? Now let's go just a little bit further. Now I apologize because once again I was not adequately prepared for this, but I decided, okay, seeing as how we are right at that time of 1221, numerology, being part of this whole game, let's go ahead and begin there, even though, well, I really don't have the gumption to follow through, but let's do this anyways. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring up another book of resource material which has been brought to the table where we're at. Once again, messages from Michael, okay, which is an entity made up of many other fragments, or if you will, spirits. Okay, and it kind of goes, yes, hand in hand with that scenario of being a legion, for we are many. Okay, but regardless, even in this book here, Messages from Michael, they bring about the factor of, will this focus or not, I don't know. But anyways, yes, it is brought up here. There are two such species on this planet, human beings and cetaceans, that is, whales and dolphins. However, we think that you should know that there are over 10 million ensouled species in this galaxy alone. Okay, so right there, we are talking both types of intelligence outside of man, and that being of the so-called animal species and aquatic, okay, whales and dolphins in specific, and combination of UFOs or other intelligences that are extraterrestrial or whatever the case might be. Okay? And it goes on to explain that much more. as far as the interactions. Okay, now now let's also bring this about real quick because I'm going to lead you into clicking onto a link that's going to expose and explain and mystify the senses that much more over the factor of understanding dolphins. Okay, and now remember, we've also had the factor of tuna fish that over the years, the packaging, and there's been specific rules. And once again, I don't think this is going to focus in because it doesn't appear like it is. Well, let's try this then. Okay, dolphin safe. Okay, you see that? Dolphin safe. Now then, I guess that's how I'm gonna have to. And check this out. We also got to have the a little bit out there on eggs, right? Okay, so anyways, dolphins in specific now. Okay, and once again, I apologize for I did not take the time to bring up the specific quatrains here, but already, I have shown how a possible prophecy through this man here from long ago has come about, and it is through a simple phrase that was being chanted of that being now, now, and that was through the Palestinians, in which he speaks a lot of the end times involving those that have cried out now, now. Okay, and to this date, okay, right here, just real quick, just to try to back up what I state. Let's kind of go like this. Um, okay, so it's talking about the Antichrist, Satan's prince. Okay, where is it? We go up here. Okay, before these events, many rare birds will cry in the air. Now, now, and sometime later will vanish. Okay, the vanishing part is still yet to come. Okay, and that is through the so-called Antichrist. All right, but that's a whole nother story, right? Yeah. So, anyways, like I said, this is not the presentation that I wanted to come out with, but I want to get this done over with because I feel that I might be recording that much more as this day continues to progress. So, I am going to leave you with a link, and this is over to James. Um, you know, I was many years ago interacting with James, and of course under a different channel name at that time, and so to see how his channel has progressed and changed over the years and whatnot, and even though he's doing the style of reporting that he does, he does an awesome job with connecting the dots, and he does so in a great storyline type of manner, and to where not only does it bring out a lot of, okay, now that makes good sense, but wow, now I'm really confused. Okay, and once again, that just kind of goes with the flow of today of everything being nothing and something and something and nothing. Okay? And there's no shades of gray in between, it seems. All right? And so now it's all about discernment, proper division of this, that, and the other thing. Such as what I posted a comment trying to inform this one channel. Look, people have to get a grip on when it comes down to UFOs, UAPs, and the like. You only have two trails of breadcrumbs to follow. You either go with what has been reported and or documented over the past couple of thousands of years and go that route, or you go according to those sightings that have taken place and all that connected that's occurred within the last 100 years. And for those that's in the know, you should understand exactly what I'm talking about. And that goes kind of hand in hand with all this here. You know, you're either going to get it or you're not. And and I also wanted to make mention about a little side note here of what I remember being once upon reported, and that really plays in to a big factor with what you see here. Okay? And I'm not going to go into any explanation of that because that will be covered when you click on that link. So, go with the flow. If you decide to, click on the link and check it out, go with the flow. He makes a lot of great connections, makes some really good sense. I'm just part of, the process of putting pieces together as far as I'm concerned. And that's likewise with all of my past content. Because once again, like I said, we are rehashing right now. Okay? Bringing this back to the table has been quite important thus far, and it's still that way. Just like this and this. And the reasons why they've been with me for so many years as they have been. Of course, not the tuna fish. That's new. But anyways, yeah, we'll leave it with that. Click on the link. Check his video out. I mean, a lot of the information I've known for quite some time just because of being in the know, if you will. But some of you, yeah, you might be literally amazed as to, the information that shall be forthcoming if you allow it. So, on that note, take care of one another, and we'll be once again back here on this flip side.